How do you do? How do you do? It's your girl Majestic. I'm loving life and I'm living life to the fullest. Also known as Spiritual 12. Life is amazing. It's rewarding. It's peace. It's love. It's alignment. It's positive. It's negative. It's a learning lesson. Life is just life. Now, I hopped on here today because I wanted to express some things that were laid on my heart. My topic today is money is the root of all evil. And I'm going to explain this because it has a deeper meaning to this because a lot of people always clap back at me and say the love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, but the phrase itself, it stands and it means what it says. Okay? And I'm going to explain why. Okay? There's this thing inside of us that money plagiarizes. Okay? That's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. But I'm gonna keep going. So there's this thing inside of us that money plagiarizes. Okay? Um, I don't know where it started. I know money. I studied a little bit about money, or trade, and it used to be, it was chocolate at one point. Um, it was crops and things of that nature. It was women. Um, so I believe you get my just because chocolate is lovely, right? Women are lovely, right? Crops it's a form of abundance, right? Women, chocolate, it's all the same category. It's a form of abundance, all right? Inside of us, we all have this form of abundance. It is our chi, all right? That's the word for it. It's called chi. And it enables us to, I don't know if enable, does enable mean like block? I don't know, it feels like it means block. Enable. But because why wouldn't people just say able? I'm gonna have to look that up. But it enables us to, it gives us the ability, maybe that's why. But anyways, it gives us the ability to um have great strong willpower. It gives us the ability to have great strong intuition. It gives us the ability, and I'm talking about chi, it gives us the ability to um have great willpower. It gives us the ability to, for our kundalini to connect. And in that connection we become creators. All right? This is what our inner chi does. All right. Once it is aligned and you are living right, and which meaning like you are living in your authenticity, it keeps strengthening. You were born with it. All right. This is what you were before the body, and then what you're going to be after the body. And what this is like cosmic explosion. Okay, people are always saying, we have the same thing in us that are in the stars in the sky, but we don't, but they never understand why, and I'm here to explain this, right? And so um the thing about it is that money is that external representation of of our chi. It is the exact thing. It's a mirror, but it's the physical version versus the non-physical version that you are. Okay? And so it is that physical version being manifested, being able, and it does the same exact thing that what you are inside does. It does the same exact thing. It's an enabler, or I guess enabler. It allows you to have, it allows you to do, it allows you to create. But um the very first representation of that is the chi inside of you. It is the same thing. Money is just the plagiarization. And so, why is money the root of all evil? Because this plagiarization have gotten many people hooked. When your whole purpose for existing was to be hooked on the inner chi, was to be hooked, was to be, to know thyself, to know that inner chi. So why is money evil? Because people, or these I like to say masons, but these people in higher places, they steal that is really what this is about. Money was made to distract you so that you can be chasing it, but the whole time these people are chasing what you got inside, because these higher people already know that the real money is what's inside. I'm gonna say that again. These higher ups already know that the real money is what's inside of you. That's what manifests actually. That's what builds. That's what creates actually. It ain't got nothing to do with the paper money. Paper money is just the mirror to what you are inside. It is the plagiarization, and it's the root of evil because it was ultimately made to distract you from this inner power. You don't even care about this inner power that you have. At this point, not many people care to utilize it, to protect it, to not many people care. But they do. This is how they stay up. This is how they stay, because honestly, these people in high places, they do evil stuff, right? And they know that they don't have, because of what they do, the evil stuff that they do. All right. So because of the evil stuff that they do, they lack that chi inside. See, what most don't understand is that chi is given to us by our creator. Okay? And so you have to be doing the honest things in order to receive it directly from creator. You have to be thankful. You have to be doing honest things, authentic things, in order for that chi to keep evolving, to keep energizing throughout your life. It will come to you and you will get loads of it as long as you are living in the ordainment, the correct ordainment of our creator. Now, the chosen people are the ones who are always living in the correct ordainment. We're honest, we're authentic, okay? And so we automatically just receive, 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 okay? So what they did was they created money to distract us from what we are inside. That way, because if we really knew about this, what we are inside, we would, I mean, it'd be Tartaria all over the place. Okay? But money was a form of distraction so that you can chase that while they chase you. Okay? Um there are spiritual ways. There's warlocks, there's witches who know how to take it from you. Okay? A lot of people who work, I mean, that's another form. The slavery is another form of them taking what's inside of you. And you know when it's taken because you are drained. Most people are depressed. Most people are angry. Most people are, and so this is why money is the root of all evil. This is why. Because these people, these Masons, these Eastern Stars, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, they know the real money, and that's chi. And this, and like I said, because they lack chi, because of all the heinous stuff they do, because how disconnected from creator they are, because they lack chi, they have to steal it. That's what this whole system is about. Is recycling souls, taking souls. Money is just a distraction. That's why, like, my spirit had me like really, really disconnect from money and not really chase that anymore. Because the real thing is the chi inside of you that can move mountains. And when my spirit showed me, and this is a true story, when my spirit showed me that I can, that I don't need money, I am the money, then it started, like, I started manifesting without money. Okay, I really did. I really did. Not to mention, I had a lot of I already talked about how I had these groups, these covens blocking me from making money, and blocking, my jobs, blocking my businesses. And so I was forced to resort to spirit showing me that understanding. Instead of me losing my mind or myself off, I turned to spirit. And spirit showed me you don't even need money. And this is how, like, these people who are in high places, they should not be there at all. And they're only there because they've been taking your chi. Your chi is the real manifester. I kid you not. Your chi is the real manifester. Like, I guess men are always like, how do women get away with? They get everything they want, and people do this for them. They don't do that for us. It's a chi thing, okay? It's a chi thing. We manifest. We don't even have to work. Nobody do. Men don't, but men are more closer to their lower selves. That's why when they ask things like that. But if you look at, like, I don't know why I'm getting off onto this, but if you look at, like, homosexual men, they get everything they want, and that's because they're working out of their chi, they're working out of their feminine nature. Okay, and I'm not saying, like, everybody has to be in their feminine nature. It's always going to be a balance. Okay, but money was designed for you to chase, because just so these people behind you can steal, they can take what you really got. Okay, they can take what you really got. I'm in the middle of a horrible, horrible battle, a situation where, I can feel these masons, these covens, these especially these eastern stars. I can feel that I've been dreaming of eastern stars a lot. Like, I can feel them trying to take my stuff, and me being aware of that, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you. Okay. They were hoping and praying I never became aware of my chi. Okay. And that's something, when you don't have your chi, you don't get to have life. You don't get to manifest. That is life. That is life. And so you're unable to manifest when you don't have that chi. You're unable. Okay. And so I just want to explain that, because I think it's just very disgusting how they have distracted the world. Everybody needs money to do anything, right? And so everybody's chasing that, but not chasing what's inside of you, not holding it and keeping it and protecting it. Okay? Only so they can take it. Because, like I said before, these people don't get natural chi. These people do horrible things. They do horrible things. They let their flesh guide them. They let the devil guide them. Okay? And so they're always working out of their lower chakras. Lower chakra, that's not chi. Okay? The chi comes from up here. And so they're always working out of here. So they're doing diabolical things, and they're, just doing things that blocks them from being able to receive that natural chi. And so they know that the universe and the creator is not going to reward them with chi as long as they keep doing these things, but they're addicted to doing these things. They cannot stop. And so they decided to create a world where they don't have to stop. They can just do whatever they want, and they can kill this baby, and they can rape this child, and they can do whatever the heck they want. They can set this woman up. They can do whatever the heck they want. And then all they gotta do is swindle you out of your chi. And now they're receiving all your blessings. They're receiving all your abundance. And now you are taking on what they deserve from the universe. You're taking on car accidents. You're taking on, just all this negative stuff that they were supposed to get. They know how to swap destinies. They know how to swap, you know, destinies and soul swaps. And a lot of times, like I mentioned in my last video, how it comes through smiling. It comes through like smiling and love bombing. That's how they do it. And so I just wanted to explain that because it's just very important that we understand how money is the root of all evil because of this fact. It ain't got nothing to do. They always be like, oh, it's the love of money. It's this you saying the same thing. But you gotta understand why this term is being said. You have to understand it on a deeper level. And I'm here to explain that. Okay. And so I think that's it. And so yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Have a dope day. Peace.